We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. First down, Love to pass. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. This is Derrick Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Waters. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Back to throw. Waters. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown. Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Brown has the first down and much more. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Waters. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Waters. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Rosa's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. And maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. to throw. Waters trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Waters to the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10. Waters. He finds his man. Complete. It's Mullins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Waters forced out to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Waters eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Rosa's kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal they'll take.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. The CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Following the interception, Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On third down, here's Williams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Javonte Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking to throw on second down. Waters. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams.
Finding room at the 30. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
A big play that time through the air, 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Pushes him over, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Waters. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Again to Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Waters. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently. Oh, that's got to frustrate them a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Still going. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Packers. Javonte Williams, 36 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Waters. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. They go play action here on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This will be caught by Brown. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third and a few inches. Running left, it's Henry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. This is Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run, first level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 78 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Kamal Martin there on the stop.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called